Hey everybody, what's red? I'm gonna be playing the life and suffering of Sir Brante in Time to the Fall of the Blessed Archnean Empire. Um, I don't know how popular this game is. I haven't really looked at like how many people have downloaded it on Steam. I haven't seen anybody do it on like YouTube, so I'm here to do it. Kind of new to the whole scene, so this is gonna be the first Let's Play on the channel, I guess. So. Yeah, I'm gonna hop right into it. Continue. So I'm not gonna continue in a game, but I'm gonna show you that like I have done this before. It's not a very new game to me. I actually downloaded it like a couple years ago, maybe a year ago, at least. And I played it like one time and I didn't really get it, but then I came back to it and I played it, and I think I got the best outcome that you can really get, in like family and like ethical terms. But I'm here to do the complete opposite and actually get like, not the worst, but like do like a noble, snobby run. So, maybe an evil run, if you will. I don't know. But, yeah. So, I'm gonna jump into it. And I'm gonna call myself Sir Brante. Game mode. Chapter restarts are gonna be enabled. I could do disabled, because I don't really do anything with it. At least I didn't do it in the last run. But I'll keep it open just in case I need to. And yeah, sure. Consequences are better open, so it shows you what you're doing and like what your choices actually, like what fruit they bear, basically. And yeah, awesome. So I'm gonna start with all that. You hold the fate of a single man in your hands. You will follow his life from birth to death. Your choices shall define who Sir Brante will grow up to be. You decide his personality, social status, and what mark he'll leave on society. Oh, on history. With every step he takes at your behest, Sir Bronte's character will change and evolve. Your decisions will close some doors for him, but open many others. The world of Sir Bronte's birth is a ruthless realm, where people are divided into states. It is hard to be a hero here. Be ready to accept that Sir Brante cannot overcome every challenge in his path. Every hard choice will test his character and personal qualities. Often you will not be able to make the choice you would like to. It may happen because you choose a different road earlier, exhausted your hero's willpower, or haven't earned the right position in society. Every victory will be a struggle, a path paved with bitter losses and gut-wrenching failures. Accept the tragedy. This is how you will create a gripping and unique tale for your hero. What will become of your Sir Brante, his loved ones, and his world? It all depends on you. This is actually a very immersive game in my opinion, and I've been wanting to do something on it for a while, but I had to finish my second run through, just because, that'd be cool.
The story of my life remains written on these pages, but my fate has always been my own. Every deed, every choice, every person I met made me what I am. Could I have taken a different path? Could I have found a different calling? Altered the very course of history? And what price would I have to pay?
I love this. Oh my god. I don't want to geek out, but I love it. I love it, man. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but just heck yeah, dude. This is, looking back at the beginning now, it's very different than what I thought it was gonna be. Anyways, at the end of time, your fingers are stained with ink. Your breathing grows ragged, your hands are shaking, yet the words begin appearing on the page before you one by one, clinging together to form a chronicle of your own life. Who are you, and how did you reach this end? You were born, raised, and lived your entire life in the blessed Archnean Empire. In this land, a man's destiny is predetermined at the moment of his birth. Whether human or Archnean, nobleman, priest, or low-born commoner all bend to the divine will of the twin gods, and each life is not but a single cog in the universe's immeasurable machine. The memories come flooding back. They engulf you as a merciless wave, binding together days that are thrice dead and gone. The dreams of your childhood, your adolescence, your youth spent in the capital, years of peace teeming with life and a war drenched in blood. High ranks and lowly deeds, opulent palaces, secretive city, back streets, and fields of battle, and faces, so many faces of the people you held dear, the people who walked this road by your side. Also, sorry, those were some Discord notifications. Such was your life, now all exposed by ink erupting onto the page. With your every step, you sought to change the world as you saw fit. The choices of your upbringing, the path you carved in your youth, the fruits of your struggle, the consequences of your sacrifice, all of it led you here to the end of your time. And every choice had a price. Now, years and years later, the crossroads of your life echo in your memory. The pain, joy, inextricably intermingled. Could you have taken a different path, chosen a different calling, found a different place in the world? You had the power to alter the very course of history. Now, on the verge of death, you struggle? You struggle with doubt, seeking answers to the last and most crucial question of all, your life. Of all the paths in life, why did you walk this one? Did you choose your own fate? Or was your life shaped by forces beyond your control? What determines a man's destiny? Awesome. The man himself, the world around him, a higher power. There is no destiny. I will say the man himself because I want this person to be self-made, or I want to be self-made in this version. You know what I'm saying? Version of the story. At the end of time, you can hear death's footsteps drawing near. You square your shoulders and take a deep, full breath. You have found your final answer. What is destiny other than a long chain of your own actions and decisions? No matter what happened in your life, you always had a choice. You lived the life you deserved. Only you can answer for it. Right. Anyways, but are you right about this? Is it all true? To learn the truth, you will have to return to the very beginning, remembering every step you took along the way. On these pages, the story of a man named Brante will live once more. Awesome. Yeah, so these are like all the stages of your life, and like, yeah, and so peacetime is the longest, childhood, adolescence, and youth. The revolt is probably one of the shortest, if it's either, like, it's on par maybe with childhood, I think, even though it looks like the same as everything else. I don't know, this is actually a very long game, at least to me. I don't know how long it will take in like video years, video time, video days, but it's a decent length, so I'm just gonna keep doing maybe like 30 minutes to an hour of these videos. Alright, chapter 1, childhood. Childhood, where life begins. First words, first unsteady steps. You are but a small child learning about the world in which you were born. To you, everything is so new, so baffling, and so unforgiving. A long, trying life stretches before you, so many feats and faults, so many fateful choices to come. Yet, you are already sowing the seeds of your future self. You are learning to live and survive in this world, looking for a place within it to call your own, choosing your future destiny. Who will you grow up to be? Prologue, growing up. In chapters childhood, adolescence, and youth, you will live through your hero's coming of age. You will shape the protagonist's personality, his qualities, and relationships. By the end of the prologue, you will determine the estate and future occupation of your hero. Only in adulthood will you start to take influence. Will he start to influence the world around him, and even the ultimate fate of the Empire? Who will Rad Brante grow up to be? It's your call. Sorry if it sounds like an 8th grader reading some things. Anyways, personal life, events in the personal life of the hero that can happen in this chapter. The fencing lesson, beyond, insight, nobleman's sacrament. I'm gonna be trying for the fencing lessons probably, and the nobleman sacrament. So you just have to have enough willpower for it. You just have determination for it. So basically, I think I'm gonna be just kind of hard hammering determination with this one. Personality, your personality's qualities, your personal qualities at this age, they determine which choices you make. So determination, that's got to be like just strength. Perception has got to just be like I don't know, it's perception. It explains it right there on the side, I guess. But this would be for like becoming a noble or becoming a rebel or something like that, and this would be like becoming a priest or something. Your inner strength and the number of lesser deaths that you have experienced, these qualities will stay with you for the entire life. Willpower, 0. Deaths, 0. You start fresh and new like a bouncing baby boy. Anyways, new sections. The sections that open in this chapter. Destiny screen is now available. Personality, House of Brante, family. All good. Begin chapter. I'll go through these real quick. So this is just chapter timeline, what happens in your life. The actual timeline will appear. Perception, determination, willpower, Rad Brante. 0 years. Just a baby. Just a wee baby. Estate lowborn, occupation growing up. That's my job. All I gotta do is age. No deaths. House of Brante, reputation 3, wealth 5, unity 7. So that's peace, moderate means, tarnished honor. So it's like a little stairway. You got almost no honor, mid-range wealth, and you got like a heaping hump of peace. So there's that. And there's family. Gregor Brante, which is the grandfather. Here's that real quick. He's a real pain in the butt. This is father's first wife, and noble woman. She's dead, true death. Your father's first wife passed away soon after giving birth to Stefan, never to be reborn. That's the father right there, Robert Brante, nobleman of the mantle. You'll know what a nobleman of the mantle is later on. Lydia Brante, mother, and a lowborn. Stefan Brante, which is our brother, also a nobleman of the mantle. Yeah, because they were born to noblemen. And that was just us. And this Gloria, our sister, who is a lowborn, or commoner, whatever you want to call him. Yeah, because her mother was commoner, and her father was also a commoner, I think. Oh no, she was a nobleman. He was a nobleman. Anyways, let's get on into it. That was pretty much the base of everything, and now getting into the actual story. So begin chapter. At first there was nothing, no time, no sensation, nothing but darkness and void. But then a will breathed life into nothingness. Matter and spirit were set in motion. History began its march. It was your turn to enter this world. Your first memory, you are lying on your back, blinded by a bright white light. You are not alone. Above you tower the colossal figures of those who created you. You are a part of them, and they are a part of you. Between you and them is an inexplicable connection, a strong, unbreakable link. They will always watch over you, guard you, and protect you. It hurts to breathe. You let out the pain in the form of a desperate scream. Your creators extend their hands towards you. There are two of them. The ones who made you form from their own selves and brought you into this world. They are united, yet as they lean closer, you begin to see how different they are. You can already feel their differences within you, struggling against each other. The first figure is soft and empathetic, wise and merciful. The love that emanates from it wraps you head to toe like an invisible blanket. The warmth from it is never ending. The second figure is strong and powerful, commanding and noble. It is harsh but fair, a beacon of guidance, a force of protection, and merciless punishment for every misdeed. Yet there's also a third figure. It is a shadow, barely seen behind them, yet already pulsing with an unbreakable will to live. is the very will to live that is now growing even stronger, oh, ever stronger within you. A soft open palm, a strong closed fist, a lingering distant shadow. You struggle to loosen the swaddling clothes wrapped around you and extend a tiny hand into the world. Reach out the palm, perception. Reach out to the fist, determination. Smile at the shadow. I don't think you ever really know what the shadow is, besides getting a hint that it's your own will. So I reached out to the palm in my first playthrough, so I'm gonna reach out to the fist because it's determination. And I'm determined. I'm determined. With the fist. The fist is stiff, coarse, and even unpleasant to the touch. But this firm hand belongs to your father. A tiny newborn, you are helpless before the full-grown man. Your little hand practically challenges him in his strength, and he accepts the challenge. Your father's fists open. His hand strokes your little hand gently, if somewhat awkwardly. It is a tender gesture, a glimpse into something he will seldom let show in the years to come. You want more. Your life in this world begins. How will you live it? You 1,119. It was 18, but now it's... Keep that in mind. You don't have to. It literally breaks down. No one is for the story. But your birth date is 1,118. Pretty cool. As the days go by, you learn to tell your parents apart. You recognize father by his heavy breath and strong cold hands. He visits you rarely. Hello there, little Rod. Hello there, little Rad Brante. Mother's tender voice, however, follows you day and night. My, you're growing so quickly, my child. There are two more children in the family, named Stefan and Gloria. Gloria sings songs to you. She often dresses you in tight clothing and gently holds your hands as you learn to take your first steps. Stefan likes to sweep you up and pinch you and toss you into the air. Oh, look! This is your brother and sister! Yeah, you're my little brother. We're gonna play together, but I'll always be in charge because you were born a commoner. Be quiet. He doesn't understand yet. Come on, baby Rad. Let's go play in the yard. Yeah, sorry. It is hot outside. You grip your brother's hand with one hand and your sister's with another as they help you walk down the giant stone stairs. Then you sit on the ground and start exploring the sparse blades of grass with your fingers. It tickles. In the sky far above and away from you is a giant pillar. Perfectly straight stick made of light. It is so bright it hurts to look at. Why are you staring at the shining pillar? Oh. Why are you staring at the shining pillar? It's not going anywhere, you know. Hey, I want to play hide and seek. He's just a little baby. How is he going to play? And you should hide him, and I'll try to find both of you. You have no idea what they are talking about, but you support them with happy cooing. This is strange, but so exciting. Steph and Gloria glance at each other. Then your brother walks to a big tree, closes his eyes, and starts shouting something. Gloria takes your hand and walks you through the yard. Your sister takes you behind some thick bushes by a tall wall. The light from that light stick on the horizon barely reaches here. You can't see home from this place. The ground is crawling with tiny black bugs. Gloria sits you down on the ground and puts a finger to her mouth for some reason. And then she's gone. You can no longer hear Stefan's voice. Gloria is nowhere to be seen. You feel colder. The bugs are no fun to play with. You've been sitting here for a long time, completely alone. Nobody checks on you. Did they forget about you? Did they abandon you? Cried loudly. Willpower up. Find your way home. Determination up. Sit there and wait. You start playing with the leaves and twigs and little bugs. I think I'm gonna go, you get up off the ground and start crawling through the bushes to find your way back home. I'm gonna crawl my way in there. Hide and seek. You get up on your feet, swaying a little bit. Carefully you take a first step, then lose your balance and plop down on the ground again. But you are determined. You get up again and keep walking in the direction Gloria went. You walk out of the bushes and farther toward the wall of the house, and then the most tender and gentle hands in the whole world embrace you and pick you up. Mother has found you. There you are! You lean on Mother's chest and hold on to her with your arm. You want her to know that you came here all by yourself, without any help. She pats you on the head. Your brother and sister stand behind her, clearly feeling guilty. Gloria is in tears. Stephanie is staring at his feet. You hug Mother tightly. She's here now. Determination. Active. Great. I think I want like 4 before I actually start working on the other one. Perception.
Year 1120.
Great descent. You are still a little child, but you can already talk and run around on your own. Today is out of the ordinary. Father is busy around the house, giving orders to the servants throughout the day. The kitchen has been abuzz with the work, and there are solemn, gloomy preparations and candles being lit. Even your older brother Stefan is quiet today. Mother takes your hand and brings you to your sister Gloria. My son, today is the great descent. We honor the day when the twin gods descended to us. We must spend this day in reverence to the gods. You are too young to understand, so just do everything your sister says for now. Gloria takes you to the playroom. There are no toys there, no chairs. Even the carpet has been taken away. There is nothing there but a bare wooden floor. Today, we're not allowed to go in any other rooms, and we'll be eating nothing but gruel and stale bread. On the day of the great descent, everyone must be where they belong. It is quiet, unusually so. Muffled voices from beyond the door are all you can hear. You are sitting on the cold floor, confused with no idea what to do. Then you hear your sister's voice, a lonely sound in the empty room. It is a little song that your mother taught her. It is a little song that mother taught her. You hold your breath as you listen to it. When the twins came down to earth, they brought lots for every birth. Let us count them. 1, 2, 3. The twins made them for you and me. Gah! Nobles rule and bravely fight. They protect us with their might. Priests work hard to understand, guide us by the twins' commands. Common people work and toil, always patient, never spoiled. Live your lot where you were born to the day when you pass on. Know your lot and know your prayer, for the twins see everywhere. You are transfixed by the tune. Gloria notices your gaze and a smile creeps across your face. You like the rhythm, don't you, Red? Do you know what it's all about? Look, there are 3 lots. They were brought to us by the twins when they descended to us from the shining pillar. Remember the pillar of light on the horizon? That's it. You can see the shining pillar anytime from anywhere in the world. I love these pictures, by the way. They're just so awesome. Like, the art is so cool. I wish there was a little more. If you follow your lot as you live, you'll reach the peak of the pillar. And if you don't, you'll get eternal torment at the foot. You and I are low-born. Mom is a commoner too, so the lot for you and me is to suffer and be patient and work hard. Understand? The priests and the noble have their lots. The nobles fight and rule over everybody. The priests, well, I'm not really sure what they do, but I guess they talk to the twins and they teach everybody. Gloria stares at you intently. Did you get it, silly? Then she shakes her head and keeps singing the song over and over again. Her voice transfixes you, drawing you in. The room starts to glow like the sky. From this light emerges 2 figures you have known ever since the moment of your birth. One of them embraces your sister's shoulder. The other stands guard behind your back. You watch this happening before your very eyes, unable to turn away. Gloria is swaying to the song, unaware of what is happening. She sings the final verses once more. Know your lot, know your prayer. You feel compelled by this divine sight to express yourself somehow. You feel words condensing within you from the light. But what will these words be? Finish the song properly, sing the last line wrong. Shout words from your own. You shout words of your own instead of the last line of the song. What can I say? I'm a rebel. What can I say? They call me Rebel Rad. Because, I write my own story. I'm the author of my own book. God, that sucked. Gloria, know your lot and know the prayer. Oh, shit. Lots are lies told everywhere. Oh. You shout these words, but you have no idea how they came to you. The shining pair standing behind your back turn to look at you. You can feel their gaze piercing you from top to bottom. When the moment passes, they melt into the dim light coming from the window. Now Gloria is staring at you. You see disappointment in her eyes. Rad, that's not the way the song ends. Why did you ruin it? You shrug, quite pleased with your cleverness. That was really clever. That was, God, I'm so clever, huh? I actually don't condone the line. I don't condone that. No, I mean, like, I don't really actually believe in what you said. Like, I don't think that's where the character would go with that. But it gets me determination, so what the hell? What am I gonna do? You're 11/21. 3 years. I think this might be the last year we do. Year 11/21, spring, the origin. You are starting to understand more and more of what the adults say. Your family is an unusual one. Your father is a nobleman, but not by birth. His is a title earned through great service, but your mother is a low-born woman, a commoner. Because of this, you were born a commoner, but father says you may yet come unto nobility. You learn to read at an early age. Together with mother, you read and learn by heart the many poems about the divine twins, the twin gods who reside upon the shining pillar. Mother calls these poems prayers. Huh. Again and again, you try to discern the shapes of the gods in the strip of holy light that shines in the sky all day and night, but the light is too blinding to gaze upon. The greatest joy of all is when the stairs are no longer an insurmountable obstacle. Now you can climb and even jump from step to step. Father urges you to be more careful and avoid climbing too high. But even though you keep falling, you never stop being curious about the world around you. Your older brother, Stefan, now spends less and less time playing with Gloria and you. Playing with commoners is beneath a nobleman to be, he says. So Gloria calls him names and Stefan pulls her pigtails. One fine evening, Father gathers you all in the sitting room with an announcement. You will have another little brother or sister soon. Gloria asks him to bring home a little sister. Another brother would be too much. Stefan gets frustrated. There are too many little siblings getting in his way as it is. Soon, you will be an older brother too, and it doesn't really matter who the youngest will be, boy or girl, you will love them the most. When Father comes back from his trip, he reads his adult books aloud for you. You found those stories of war, general, and rebellions quite enchanting, and Father approves of your fascination. Study hard, and maybe one day you'll become a noble of the mantle and earn your sword. But first, you need to grow up. Growing up, the concept is as terrifying as it is learned. Black! Ah! You keep staring at the carpet under your feet. You are both ashamed and proud, and it feels odd. A scratch in your hand stings a little. Stefan is standing next to you, sniffling from pain. Your brother was training in the yard with a wooden sword. You wanted to play with him, but he ended up getting angry and throwing the sword at you. The stick hit you in the shoulder. You picked it up and hit him with it. You see Mother's shoes walking to and fro on the carpet. You do not want to look up. You would rather not see her angry. She's not as gentle to you these days. Why did you hurt Stefan, Rad? You stammer out an explanation. He hit you first. You just hit him back. How dare you pester me like that? When I grow up, I'm gonna hit you with a real sword. Shut up. Mother shushes you both and speaks to you again. Her voice is stern, and yet you can still feel her concern for you. Even if Stefan hits you, you cannot hit him back. You are my son, and I was born a commoner. Our lot is to suffer, but your brother was born from a noble father and a noble mother. His sacrament is coming soon, and then he'll rule over the likes of us. If you hurt a noble, you must be punished. That is your lot, and the sooner you learn it, the better off our entire family is. My voice is a little screwed right now, I'm sorry. Now Stefan looks at you in triumph. You look up at your mother in fear, not sure what to do now. Stefan's a little bit of a prick in these times. Accept your punishment. That means willpower has to be at least 0. Stefan Brante is grateful, willpower, blah blah blah. Deny your guilt, determination, demand an explanation, exception. So I think I'm gonna go deny your guilt. You continue to insist that you are not guilty and will not be punished no matter what. I think this is the way to go, honestly. A lot of suffering. You break out of your mother's arms and start screaming. You're innocent, you cry, and if he hits you, you hit him back. All fear and shame are gone. You stand up straight and stare defiantly into mother's eyes. You bitch, I won't let you smack me around. Her expression grows bitter. She catches you by the collar of your shirt and drags you down the stairs. Ah! I'm doing this for your own good. Do not defy me, Red. You were born a commoner, my son. Power and will is not your lot. This is Stefan's lot. He'll become a noble soon. Life for you and me is humility and suffering. You have to accept it. You're flogged in front of your entire family. The pain burns on your skin again and again. You clench your teeth and hold back the tears. This is the only way you can prove that you and your brothers are equal. It is the only way you can prove that one day you will have the right to rule and fight. Gotta love those blood spatters. Resolute. Pretty determined. Pretty determined. Glory's run. Was that? Oh, this is the same year. You know what? Screw it. YOLO. Screw it. I'll do another one. Gloria's rhymes. Mother mostly stays in the chambers now. With each passing day, she grows heavier and her features get rounder. It gets difficult for her to walk, but she still smiles all the time. One day, she takes your hands and puts them on her big belly, and you feel a movement deep inside her. You'll have another brother or sister soon. Gloria takes you on walks to the yard now. You explore the yard together under the evening light of the pillar, and she sings you songs and tells you amazing stories. Hey, Red! How did I do it? Hey, Red, do you want to hear a rhyme? I wrote it myself. There's even a bit about you. But don't tell anyone, okay? Writing poems and songs is only for nobles. If Mommy hears about it, well, we'll get flogged. Remember how you got flogged for hitting Stefan? Our judge is my second father. In the past, I had another. Mother says the twins are great. Says we should not fight her fate. Brother loves to jump around. Please don't fall down on the ground. See, I wrote a little rhyme. Please don't tell them it is mine. Oh, I'm sorry for the voices. But today your sister is nowhere to be seen. She's promised to take you to the old pond and show you the red frogs that live there. But then she vanished. The servants join you in your search. Even Mother leaves her chambers when she hears the commotion. Finally, you find Gloria in the far corner of the garden. She's holding a quill and sheets of paper covered in poetry. Mother becomes angry the moment she sees it. She looks through the poetry and her face grows dark with rage. Gloria is standing before her, wringing her hands and looking for an opportunity to run. But there seems to be no escape. Ah, the little guy, a little baby boy, look at that. And little Gloria. And then pregnant big, might I say, Lydia Brante. She's not big, my bad, she's just pregnant, living large, as I would say. Anyways, what is the nonsense, Gloria? What is the nonsense, Gloria? Who talks about this? You were told to take care of your little brother. You are absolutely not allowed to entertain yourself with this writing. I can decide for myself, Mom. I'm drunk, by the way. I decide that for myself, Mom. Sorry. No, you cannot. It has already been decided by the gods. He is not my little brother anymore. He is not my little brother anymore. He doesn't even need a nanny. And I need some time alone to think for myself. I'm not hurting anyone. You are a commoner and a future wife. It's time you learned how to properly care for children. Had your disgraceful former father kept me in his house, you could have been born a noble. Well, that is not our fate, and you are absolutely forbidden from ever spoiling paper and wasting ink again. Mother grabs Gloria firmly by the hand and takes you both into the house. The scribbled sheets fly into the fireplace. Gloria sobs violently. You are a bystander to the scene, unsure of how to act. Complain about your sister. Heck yeah. Write rhymes with her. Comfort your sister. Now why would I do that, huh? Why would I comfort a commoner here? Leave the room? Actually might be the better That might be the better one. Willpower up, baby! Usually I like to get like willpower up to 20 before I even like use it, so it's whatever. Gloria's rhymes. You slip out of the sitting room and go back to the playroom before the scene reaches a conclusion. You can still hear Mother yelling and Gloria crying behind your back as you leave. Back in the playroom, you start building a formidable fortress out of wooden blocks to busy yourself. If only you had a toy soldier to storm it. A little later, the playroom door opens. You're not mad at me, are you? Please don't be mad at me. You shake your head. Can I stay with you for a while? You nod and return to your game. Get out of here! Gloria sits on the floor in a faraway corner of the room. Willpower, plus 10, full of power. Awesome.
Year 1122.
Alright, I actually think that's gonna be it. So, hold on real quick. Actually, I'll just do this bit real quick. Mother is in her armchair, knitting woolen jackets, pants, and socks for the little one. The baby will need to be kept warm, she says. Father spends less time at home now. Mother says he's very busy with his important job. He is a judge after all. One day you decide to ask Mother about Steph and Gloria. How come they're brother and sister to you, but not siblings to each other? Winter, the coming sacrament. Well, my dear, I didn't give birth to Stephen, you see. He's the son of another mother, and Gloria is his daughter of another father. Come now, don't knit your brow like that. You'll understand when you're older. Oh, I didn't say it in her voice, but well, I'll just keep on going. How's that even possible? You're all family, are you not? Several days later, Mother calls Stephen and Gloria to the sitting room. You sneak in after them. At first, Mother gets angry and asks you to leave, but then she relents. You are told to sit still, be quiet, and remember every word you hear. When you enter the temple, bow to the twins, first to the elder on the right and then the younger on the left. Stephen, you're a nobleman to be, so walk along the side paved with marble, where the benches are. Gloria, you walk along the sharp side. When you sit, when you're there, you must get down on your knees, each on your own side. Stephen, kiss the sword. Gloria, my daughter, they will strike you with the lash. Don't be afraid of it. Resign yourself to the suffering it brings. It is a blessing of your lot. It just keeps getting worse and worse. Gloria doesn't like the idea of the lash. There's a tense feeling in your chest as well. You were told to remember this. Will the lash strike you, too, one day? On the next day, they take your brother and sister to the temple. You run towards them when they finally come back. The back of Gloria's dress is soaked with blood. She's hunched a bit, sobbing quietly. Stephen is putting on airs, acting prouder than ever. Nothing else looks different about them. It's like it's all the same, and yet nothing has changed. Everything has changed. God! And yet everything has changed. Sorry. Each of them has accepted their lot. Stephen Brante down because he thinks he's better than me. Unity down because he thinks he's better than us. Alright. Brother and sister sacrament. Year 1122. Your siblings Stephen and Gloria took their first sacrament at the temple. Once I can actually exit out of here, I'll leave. Yeah, alright, there we go. Okay, everybody, have an especially rad day, and keep on keeping, alright? It's been nice playing this game, and I hope I get to do more of these. I actually don't know what's going on, but, you know, I'll do what I can, so have a good day. Out.